How's it going? I'm Waterfields1. Sony have reportedly temporarily halted all production of the PlayStation VR 2. The reason for this halt in manufacturing is said to be a result of the headset's lackluster sales, surprise surprise, which has caused an inventory build-up. The virtual reality headset turned 1 in February 2024. It's been out a whole year. 1 whole year already, which is mad. And there's 2 very simple reasons it hasn't sold well. Number 1, it's far too expensive. And number 2, it doesn't have any games. It doesn't have any killer software. There's no reason for people to desperately go out and buy a PlayStation VR 2. And that's probably the biggest issue. Everybody I know who purchased a VR 2 has sold it or is in the process of selling it because there's no games to play on it. I have long been fairly vocal on my opinion of virtual reality in general, especially on the PlayStation. I think the PlayStation VR was a gimmick. I don't think it delivered on any of its promises. Again, it just didn't feel supported by the software. The VR 2 has turned out 1 year after its release to be the exact same. It just is a gimmick which is fun for minutes, like literal minutes. It's fun, and after that it's pointless and nobody uses it or plays games on it anymore. I was very optimistic about the PlayStation VR 2. As I said, the PlayStation VR for me was a massive gimmick. It was just a toy to experience VR and nothing more of it. It was never going to be a mainstay for gaming. The VR 2, I genuinely believed, was going to be that mainstay. I thought it was going to be the breakthrough. They would learn the lessons from the Sony PlayStation VR and make the VR 2 great. And the biggest lesson was make some bloody games for it. Release some software for it. Give us a reason to want to purchase the hardware. The news of halting production has come from Bloomberg's Takeshi Mochizuki, which states that the Japanese gaming giant has decided on this course of action after finding itself with a sizable PlayStation VR 2 inventory that is yet to clear, citing people close to the company. According to IDC's estimates, Sony have shipped over 2 million PlayStation VR 2 units to retailers since debuting its virtual reality headset. How many of those are now in consumers' hand is unclear because Sony have not released sales figures for the PlayStation VR 2. And this does coincide with the rumour. Is it still a rumour? It's going to happen, but Sony have pretty much confirmed that the PlayStation VR 2 will be made compatible to use on PC, meaning you'll be able to play PC virtual reality games on the PlayStation VR 2, which does open up a lot more possibilities for the hardware. I said near the start, the biggest sticking point was the lack of software and lack of software support, and when you look at the top rated games for the VR 2, at the top you've got Horizon Call of the Mountain. Actually brilliant. Like a genuinely brilliant VR experience and one to be lauded up. But it's one game. Below that you have Gran Turismo 7, which was a surprise hit for VR. Obviously Gran Turismo 7 is known for its realistic graphics, its realistic handling of cars, and that did transfer quite nicely with the VR 2 as well. Resident Evil Village, great. No Man's Sky, we're starting to reach here, aren't we, people? Humanity, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge Enhanced Edition, and I think I'll just stop there because the next one is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution, which it was pants. And that's it. That's pretty much what we have to go on the VR 2, and that says it all. How Sony have released this hardware without a concrete release window for games is beyond me. I know they had the London studio, which was solely designated to develop and release PlayStation VR 2 games. They closed that studio down. They got rid of it, and hence got rid of pretty much the entire VR 2 development, in-house development program for the PlayStation VR 2, which is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous decision. So it does look like the end is nigh for PlayStation VR, and dare I say it, the unsurprising end to the PlayStation VR 2. It's got a chance. They could surprise us with, they need 5 to 10 top draw games to save it. They do. They need 5 to 10 top draw games to save the PlayStation VR 2. I don't think this PC port is going to do it. There's a lot of games on PC you can play with a VR headset, so yes, as I said, it opens it up. But the reality is, if you own a PC, you ain't going to be buying a PlayStation VR 2 when you can buy the Quest or whatever virtual reality headset you want, because it's PC. There's more options on PC, so I don't envision that that's going to boost sales by any noticeable margin. So with that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. The PlayStation VR 2, what do you think? Probably not a lot, because that's my opinion. I don't think a lot. I have no opinion. It has, for me, done as I expected it to do. Simple as that. But let's have a good chit chat in the comments section below. If you're new around here, please do subscribe. It's completely free of charge. Hit the thumbs up. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your gaming. I'm Waterfields1. See you later.